picked up Chick-fil-A for my mom and for myself. She likes the Cobb salad with nuggets. She doesn't like the grilled nuggets. They do have a funky taste, but I got the smokehouse grilled sandwich. I got the barbecue sauce taken off of it. Mainly because it's really messy. And knowing that I was driving, it wasn't going to be good. Plus, you know, who needs that little sugar? I got my favorite shades on today. Really excited. Found my glasses case with the shades. It was weird. I bought $30 pair of sunglasses at Walmart a couple of years ago. And they gave me a case for it. I never had sunglasses with a case, so these are my fanciest sunglasses ever. I've never paid more than $30 for a pair of sunglasses. Oakley or one of those companies. You want to give me a pair? Hey, fine, bring them. But these are just some Oakley, not Oakley, some Bubba brand from Walmart. My mom didn't want to come to town today. She's like, it just takes too long. Oh, Mom, maybe you need to exercise, get around, moving. I'm glad to come get you. No. Okay, tell me what you want. So, went to Walmart and bought groceries. Bought my wife some plant seed. Was looking for some lavender. Sadly, couldn't find any. But she wants some cherry tomato seeds and some cucumber seeds. I threw in some sunflower seeds. Why? It was when I was growing up, a sunflower seed sprung up in the backyard. Nobody had planted it. Don't know where it came from. Our theory was that a bird had eaten sunflowers somewhere and had pooped it out. And it successfully, whatever that process where the seed, I want to say gestation. Is that the word, gestation? Burst out of the seed and begins growing. It was such a tall sunflower. So beautiful. I loved it. It died after a while, but it was just so beautiful. This lone sunflower grew up. I did a intranet website for my company and found a picture of a sunflower and put that on one of the pages just because I was thinking about that plant from so long ago. So I'm just gonna go and throw some birdseed out the back door, back porch, and see what happens. See if it grows. I want to know. I think it'd be a blast. I'd love that. And now that the hurricane knocked back so many trees, we had so much more sunlight in our backyard. We did not have hardly any sunlight in our backyard. So all those trees falling down, actually, we have really green grass in our backyard now that we've never had before. Before, it was just in spots. The sun just wasn't there. And so, obviously, the grass that was in the backyard needed sun to grow. So I got a new gadget. And I know, when I tell you what this gadget is, you're going to say, what? You're excited about that? I am excited about this. So I got a wild hair. I reached out to my daughter and said, hey, I would love to get one of those Dexcom or Libre Freestyle sensors, the ones you jab into your arm and then you read it with your phone or with a device, just so I can just watch my blood sugar. And they said, well, because you're not on insulin yet, they may not let you have it. Okay, well, that's fair. I looked it up. My company said they do the Dexcom one. I said, hey, just, try. Send them a prescription. Said, here's the official insurance pharmacy. See what happens. They approved it, and they sent it to me. So, I jabbed it into my arm today. So, it didn't hurt. My wife's like tripped out by this. It didn't hurt? No, it didn't. Really shocking. I was expecting it to hurt. My mom does these. She's diabetic. She's doing insulin. I'm not doing insulin. I'm doing Ozempic. So, we'll see. I have lost some weight. I've lost about 10 pounds. There for a bit, I didn't lose anything. And then, that was because I was on the starter dose, which was good. You make sure you don't have any side effects. And now I'm on the next dose up. And I have been watching my food consumption. So, I don't 100% know it's the meds. I'm sure it's a contributing factor, but I have been watching my food intake and trying so hard to stay away from just pure sugar and trying to get more protein. I need to get more veggies. I am terrible at eating veggies. I'm horrible at it. It's terrible. I'm a horrible human being. You can't really get your kids to eat veggies when their parents don't eat veggies. It's just... So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm stupidly excited about this. I was like, oh, what are you excited about? I got a gadget. It is a gadget. I'm loading the app on my phone. I'm jabbing my arm. I've got the app on my phone now. I got to feed it into Apple Health. So, and since I got it, my blood sugar's fine. It's all in the normal range, so that's cool. I just ate my first meal after putting it in, so I'm going to see what that looks like. I'm curious. But my meal was a grilled sandwich. It did have bacon and cheese, and it did have a sweet kind of bread. The grilled chicken sandwich they have. The regular Chick-fil-A grilled chicken sandwich usually has, the bun is usually kind of stale. Just gonna say that. Let's see. Officially, it's called BBQ. Yep, barbecue bacon sand grill. And I just said no barbecue sauce. Like I said, normally I would have the barbecue sauce because they don't put that much, but sometimes they do. It always happens when I'm in the car. If I get the sandwich and I go home with it and then eat it, there's hardly any barbecue sauce at all. But if I'm going home, I'm going to eat it in the car. Yeah. It turns out that people in other countries don't eat in their car that much. It's an American phenomenon, supposedly. I don't know. I watched the thing and it's supposed to have been like, things you didn't know about food around the world. Those listicles. So I changed my mind. I'm going to go live on Tuesdays, but I'm not doing tutorials anymore. I'm not going to do any tutorials. They're just going to be a hangout. Come, let's talk. Let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about content creation. It's just going to be a hangout. And I'm going to do recorded videos for all tutorials going forward. So I'm going to do. Starting first with I'm going to do a series on ChatGPT. I'm going to break down everything I did in my live video into segments. But I'm going to do new recorded segments so I can make sure that everything is clear. You can see it on the screen. Everything's there that you need. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, what do you think of that? Yeah, pretty good. So, biggest argument point between my wife and I. Yeah, I know I probably shouldn't air my dirty laundry. It's okay. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of fears about making a big financial move. That big financial move is two things. One, fixing up the house. Okay, I don't have any fears about that. I do about borrowing the money to fix the house. Because unfortunately, we've let things stockpile. Multiple repairs need to be done. And then some just nice things. Like I want to replace the windows of the house for some double or triple pane so the house will be more energy efficient. I'm going to love that. Windows, I get excited about windows. This is what adulting is about. Frying pans and windows. I'm really excited about when I get a good frying pan. I struggle with that. I do. I got a ceramic pan that I really liked, but it did not perform as the company said it would, or something we did messed it up. And they were awesome. They sent us a new pan, and I'm like following the instructions, trying to do every single thing they tell me. Heat the pan up first before you start cooking on it, all that. Anyway, I digress. So we've got some joist work that needs to be done in the house. So we've got a company bid. It's crazy, stupidly insane. Can't afford it, but makes sense. They sound very professional. I think they're going to do a good job. I really hope they do a good job because we're going to pay them stupid money. And I'm going to borrow against the house to do it. And at the same time, we're going to get windows done and we're going to fix the floor. There's a subfloor spot that needs replacement anyway. And we're going to put LVP downstairs, all the same style. And then upstairs, we're going to do carpet. And the goal is to get the house closer to being sellable. Because my wife wants another house. She wants a different house. She's like, I don't want a Taj Mahal. I just want a better house. Now there for a bit, it felt like we wanted a Taj Mahal. But Taj Mahals cost a lot of money. And this is probably the worst time to sell a house and buy a house, of course. And I wish I'd done this 5 years ago. Thinking about it last night. But we fight about this because I get nervous about this. Feels like this is like the most huge decision you can make. And she is chomping at the bit. We got to get out of this house. You know, I'm over it. I just want to move somewhere else. Okay. You know, she wants one extra bedroom. So if guests or my mom need to stay at the house, we have her. And it's fine. I totally understand that. Totally fine with that. Then I have an adult living in my house who is probably 6 months to a year to be out of the house. And then I got a daughter that's in high school. She's got a few more years to go to high school. And I don't want to move anywhere that takes her out of that school because we know what to expect at that school. So we can't go real far from where we are. And then the other part of me is that all these homes that we're seeing, they're box houses. They all look the same. And none of these look like my forever home. My forever home, I'd build it if I could. I'd build a forever home. But to build a forever home, wow, that would be crazy expensive too. So, and then the other part of me says, you know, in 5 years, I may move out of this country and go live somewhere else or get where we can travel. I want to, you know, part of me wants to travel, but yeah, I don't know. Those are dreams. I don't have any plans behind them. So they may be closer to bucket list items than reality. that's where I'm at. So anyway, my wife says, you don't communicate. I am not good at communicating with her. I'm not. I can communicate with almost anybody but her. And that's not always true. Some days we communicate fantastic, we talk well, but there are topics that married couples fight about, clam up about. Finance. Finance is a thing where you should be so transparent. I'm like, and we have access to all each other. Most of our accounts are both our names, so you know, I have like one account in my name, and she's got one account in her name, and their credit cards, and that's about it. And then actually she has a card on that account, and she can log into that account, but that's, so really our names are all in accounts, but that's, you know, like, go look, you know. I'm like, I need to do a financial report. Look, everything out there you have access to. Go and audit the books. Go look and see where we are, you know. We have a habit of spending too much money. I am the big spender. It's true. See, we're so close. We're 10 years away from paying off this house that we're in now. And I'm like, 10 years, I'm going to retire. I don't want 30 years of home payments. And I'm retired. But then on the flip side, I think about it and say, okay, look, if I do a good job of taking care of this next house, keep it sellable at all times, then we can throw it on the market anytime and sell it. So that's what we'll have to do, because I don't see me staying in the next house more than 5 years. I can totally be wrong. Life events can happen that totally change that. The other thing is my granddaughter comes to our house, and we have babysitting for her there. And so to move out of our town, that would mess that up. You know, so about 5 years she'll be at school. So and maybe my oldest daughter have figured out what she wants to do in her life, what her long-term plans are. I know. It's a lot of junk for one video. Alright. Hey, you have an amazing Saturday. I'm probably not even going to edit this. I'm just going to upload it like it is. You know, just deal. Alright.